Welcome to My Two Cents with Ellis Rodriguez. And your boy's finna have to nerd out on you today because I just saw the second season finale of The Mandalorian and spilled my ranch. Dang ferret, this show is good. And it's for everybody. It used to be if you was talking to a girl and she considered Cardi B her spirit animal and you even brought up Star Wars, then she's about to pick up that slippery when wet sign. But spoiler alert, it turns out that the star of the show is actually Baby Yoda. And when chicks see him, their ovaries start to ache. Oh, if you love Star Wars and you watching this show with your girl, you finna have to wear a condom for multiple reasons.
This episode of My Two Cents with Ellis Rodriguez was brought to you in part by Panamanian food. Mas mondongo, por favor.
I didn't want to wait until the end of the video right up front. I want to dive straight into your mom. Yeah, because she been fine since 69. Alright? And Disney is obviously not giving me no money to tell you to watch their show, and they don't need my help. But this show is fuego. ¿Me entiendes? And this is coming from like a legit nerd. I majored in Marvel Comics, got my PhD, but I got a master's degree in Star Wars. I got a bachelor's degree in Hearthstone. I'm also a bit of a sesquipedalian, and I know the joke that I'm telling right now is esoteric and pompous, niche at best, but it's supercilious to the benighted, and that just fills me with joy. It's like flipping off a blind person. Nobody's feelings were hurt during the recording of this episode, but somebody's about to get their feelings hurt, because the one kind of nerd I don't really understand is Trekkies. Ugh. I seen this one couple dressed up as Klingons at a convention, right? They're pushing their kid in a stroller. Kid jumps out the stroller, looks at his parents and says, "Y'all, I hate or something like that. They start laughing. Yeah, we only speak Klingon at the house. Bitch, what? Your kid's first language is Klingon? He going to kindergarten with a Klingon accent? Ooh, you guys should be wearing red shirts. You just sentenced your child to a lifetime of loneliness and virginity. Somebody needs to call a CPS. Trekkies are weird, and I said it. Except for TNG. I'm down with TNG. Yeah, you know me. Star Wars is back, baby. That's right. And the Force is strong with the Mando. It's like the perfect show as a jumping off point into the larger Filoniverse that Disney Plus is launching. And listen, I know I've already waded too far into the nerdy waters of Camino for some of you. Hold on a second. Let's just talk about how we got here. The original Star Wars movie, Episode 4, comes out in 1977. Now, I'm not born at that point. I'm still swimming in the sack, right? But I see them a couple years later on Betamax, Episode 4, 5, and 6, Return of the Jedi. You remember Return of the Jedi? When Leia was in her space swimsuit? Oh, and the first time I seen it, I felt like my testicle actually drop, thus completing my puberty because the other two had just dropped. This movie is just that good. And special effects, nothing even came close to it for decades. And then the nerds came. Oh, they loved it. And then George Lucas comes back. He does the prequels. And you remember they was all upset because of the Jar Jar Binks. Man, Lucas drops the ball. To me, I still think he should have held on through his huevos and just did Darth Binks in the second one, and it would have made up for it. But anyway, people don't like it. People don't like Hayden Christensen. They crying, right? Then here come the sequels. Episode 7, 8, and 9 with Rey and Finn. I like Finn the most. He's my favorite character. I like in episode 7 when he's like, Rey! Right? That was so dope. Or episode 8, my favorite line. He was like, Rey! And then episode 9, he was like, Rey, I never got to tell you. Oh, what? And then in the special scene, like at the end, she's like, oh, what'd you want to tell me? And he was like, Rey! Why you gotta treat my man Boyega like that? You know he's a big deal. Shit. And I didn't want to make it racial, but come on, you got to check out what happened on Kelly Marie Tran's social media pages and then tell me that I didn't at least have to make a comment about those comments. Now look, maybe you're not a nerd and you don't want to be, and you don't want to jump into some trilogy of trilogies about a space opera, sci-fi, science fiction franchise from the 70s. But I'm telling you this, it's always been about more than the story you're watching. Star Wars has always been a universe, all right? And you don't gotta watch everything and all that other stuff. You can just jump right into this that just happens to take place in that universe, and it's like a Western with a green baby. All right, and then you can just like whatever you like, you know. But you can just watch this one show. You don't gotta come to the secret cult meetings. You don't gotta know the handshake. You ain't gotta know the password. The secret password, by the way, is no shit, Akbar. And you ain't gotta take my word for it. All right. There's a nerd maybe in your house, and maybe that you know, right? They're thinking about the joke from earlier, and they're like, that doesn't really make you a squipedalian. It more makes you like pedant. Ask that nerd. They will tell you the Mandalorian is the shit. You smell that? That's Mando. Watch it. And that's the show. My name is Ellis. Please leave your comments, questions, concerns, gripes, and complaints, and a topic that you want my 2 cents in on the comments below. This is the way. Melida, I'm leaving.
No!
No! Yes!